Imagine a future where trees sway gently in the Martian breeze, their leaves filtering sunlight into vibrant shades of green. It sounds like science fiction, but could trees actually play a role in terraforming Mars? Let's dive into the fascinating intersection of plant biology and planetary science. First, we need to consider the unique challenges of Mars. With an atmospheric pressure less than 1% of Earth's, the survival of any Earth-like plant is questionable. Trees, as we know them, rely on a delicate balance of pressure to transport water and nutrients. However, we might find inspiration in Earth's extreme environments. Take Antarctic moss, for instance. This resilient plant can survive freezing temperatures and desiccation, thriving in conditions that would obliterate most life forms. If we can identify genetic traits from such extremophiles, we could engineer a new breed of Martian trees capable of withstanding low pressure and harsh radiation. Next, let's explore the role of microbial support. Soil on Mars is not just barren, it's rich in minerals, but lacks the organic matter that plants need to thrive. However, we could introduce specially engineered microbes that can convert Martian regolith into nutrient-rich soil. These microbes could help break down minerals, releasing essential nutrients for our trees. In fact, similar processes are already being studied in desert ecosystems on Earth, where plants like cacti rely on symbiotic relationships with soil microbes to survive in arid conditions. Now, consider the atmospheric composition. Mars's atmosphere is primarily carbon dioxide, which is a boon for photosynthesis. Trees on Earth absorb CO2 and release oxygen, a process that could be harnessed to gradually thicken the Martian atmosphere. However, we would need to create a synthetic ecosystem that can support these trees. This means developing a closed-loop system where water is recycled and nutrients are continuously replenished. Think of it as a miniature biosphere, where every element works in harmony to sustain life. But what about the temperature? Mars is frigid, with average surface temperatures around -80 degrees Fahrenheit. To create a hospitable environment for trees, we might need to consider geoengineering solutions. One idea is to deploy large mirrors in orbit to reflect sunlight onto the surface, warming specific areas. This could create microclimates where our engineered trees can flourish. As we speculate about this future, it's essential to remember that we're not just planting trees, we're creating a new ecosystem. This means understanding the interactions between various species, including insects and other plants. We could look to Earth's diverse ecosystems for models, like the way certain plants in the Amazon rainforest support a myriad of life forms. Ultimately, the journey to terraform Mars with trees is not just about the plants themselves. It's about reimagining what life could be in a world so different from our own. The potential for discovery is immense, and while we may be far from planting the first tree on Mars, the seeds of possibility are already being sown in our imaginations.